Hello again in the next part, Wonder Tina again. Well, let's start paint with watercolors. I choose brushes. I think those with soft bristles will be appropriate. Of course, I sprayed all the watercolors with water with a spray bottle because that's the fastest way. I already know a bit about colors. I use acrylic and oils. Watercolors will probably be a bit different in use, but how much different? Color mixing is a matter of trial and error for now. I need to catch up if it's worth diluting a lot of paint in the water or not. I am happy with the white paint I bought. It is very thick and dissolves very easily under the influence of water. You really don't need a lot of this paint because if you put it on a piece of paper, this layer of paint could cover too much. The effect is similar to using a Copic marker. I noticed this when I applied the skin color. It seems to me that to get such delicate colors as these is a better way to use watercolors. I used to have Copic markers, but they didn't grab me. I gave them all to someone because I didn't use them at all. As with watercolors, you need special paper for them. Not every is suitable. And there was a problem because these markers dry up after a while and become unusable. I even bought spiritus to resuscitate them, which was quite effective, the so-called Małpka bottle type. However, now all that's left of them is half a bottle of spiritus, and I always have to explain when someone is in guests finds the bottle and I have to explain that I don't have a problem with alcohol. So look at it. These watercolors have been sitting in a closet for over 10 years and the unused copy markers have dried up after 2 years. The effect is very similar with watercolor and Copic markers, but I would be more for use watercolor now. I don't have to worry about them becoming useless. First, I painted the brown mouse, a thick layer, and then I realized that this is not the way to go. The fairy approach is a little better. I like these soft colors. It gives you the ability to layer later. I have plans for these fairy wings where I would like to get a transparent effect. I can see that it would be possible. These paints can really layer beautifully. It was a very nice experience. I am not 100% satisfied with the choice of colors and their tones. No wonder it's not so easy to choose tones with these paints. It's a matter of trying. The mixed colors look a little different before they are applied to the paper. It takes time and intuition. However, I see potential in this type of paints. I really like them and I will definitely come back to them. My goal was to make one video a week, but it turns out not to be possible for many reasons. After all, this is art. Often I can't get certain materials I am looking for. Sometimes art needs more time to finish it and I don't want to speedrun art to make a video on time. That's nonsense. I always think of my work as something that someone might buy from me someday. I wish something like this is worth buying. YouTube can still be counted as my little hobby, not as purpose of my life. You understand? At some point, my paintings on canvas started to cause me a small problem, but not a particularly big one. They began to take up a lot of space in the apartment. However, I would think of something to solve this problem in some way. Not a matter of worry, really. By the way, I saw this big peacock and monkey painting for a price I expected. The place where I live immediately became less cramped. Although somehow it didn't bother me much because it was a very beautiful painting and it pleased me and the visitors. So watercolors have the advantage of not taking up much space. Also, choosing a frame would not be such a problem. For paintings on canvas, however, you have to think about the canvas and either find the right one or order it. To paint on special watercolor paper, it's definitely a better experience than on some normal paper like before. It was pure pleasure and the effects of the work are obtained very quickly. I will probably do that again soon. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed and on the next time. See ya.